What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over games 1 through 3 of my weekend league recap that I played actually last night. So if you guys didn't know, I wasn't able to get on, and I wasn't able to play as much games as I wanted to. I was only able to play 7 games, and I played them all last night after the Sunday night football game. So I was kind of tired, but it's because I couldn't really get into the servers. I couldn't get into the servers all weekend because of EA's screw up when they released the Series 3 update and the patch. It made it to where people couldn't log on to the servers. So I went all weekend without playing, and I didn't do the workaround until yesterday. So until like Saturday night after I went to bed. So after I got off work yesterday and after I watched football, that's when I was able to hop on and play these 7 games. So you guys are only going to see about 2 videos today. You know, since there's 3 games in this one, I'm going to try to fit the other 4 in the next one. So, and maybe I'll throw a tip video in for this week as well, so that way you guys are getting 3 videos. So it's not going to be like a flood like last week because I didn't get to play all my games. But yeah, as you can see, we have Sprinter fully tiered out on the team. We got everybody on the team a +2 speed, and we also acquired Julio Jones to replace Amari Cooper. So a lot of what Amari Cooper was doing in my offense is going to be Julio Jones' responsibility now. So I feel like he'll be all right. He's a significant upgrade. He's definitely faster. So yeah, and as you can see, we got Aaron Donald upgraded from his scary card for Halloween. So still running Panthers offense, still running Dolphins defense. If you guys enjoyed these videos, leave a like and hit the sub button down below. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so heading into game 1, there's our top 3. Julio Jones making his debut in this game, as our opponent's team is not looking that sharp, not as good as ours. So, as usual, starting off with a good old one-play touchdown by my opponent off a halfback dive. I cannot stop the run still. It's not that I can't stop the run, it's just like the highlight plays I'm showing is of people getting big runs on me. So like, yeah, so 1st and 10, we throw over the middle, and he lurks me with Taylor Mays. Not very disciplined by me right there, bad read, and we're already starting off bad, down 7-0. But thankfully, my opponent is blind as well and throws right at Deion Sanders, or my Deion Sanders, I should say. And then we tried to stop and go but fail miserably. So yeah, we get the ball back nonetheless. Starting off with 1st and 10, I said, man, I had enough. We're going deep to DK, and we're going to score on him. Okay, DK Metcalf on the cover 3 beater for the one-play touchdown, bringing my opponent to a 3rd and 5 on his next drive. I think, yeah, I mean, Deion Sanders was lighting up after that interception on the last drive, so he's just going to go crazy. Second pick for Deion Sanders on that in this game. So I had the wheel open from the tight end. I just realized that while editing this, so I ended up taking off with Favre because I thought nobody was open. So and then we find DK over the middle for the touchdown. DK Metcalf's 2nd touchdown of this game puts us in good position to take the lead up 14-7. He throws a nice dot over the middle. I don't think he had gunslinger on Josh Allen, so his passes are coming out a little wobbly, but nonetheless, he hits me deep on the sideline in the end zone to his Terry McLaurin for the touchdown, so he ties the game up. So I was like, nah, man, we ain't gonna have a tie game for long. Deep crossing route to our Terry McLaurin, possession catch out of bounds right before half. We got 1 minute and 43 seconds left, and we hit it. We quick hike him with a cover 3 beater on the opposite side of the field, and we score with Terry McLaurin. So we take the lead right back, 21-14. My opponent starting off on his drive before halftime. He's trying to get some points. He takes a big sack, pause on 3rd and 15, and then on 4th and 21, he decides to go for it. And it doesn't really end that well for him because Deion Sanders gets his 3rd pick of the game. So I think that's the 3rd straight drive. Well, no, because he scored the touchdown. But 1st and 10, DK over the middle. And I low passed because I thought I had a touchdown. For some reason, Julio came back to the ball and warped back to the ball. So I had to hurry up and call my timeout and get my 3. I was like, yeah, I wasn't leaving that drive without any points. So I think he decided he disconnected out of halftime. I think he quit. I think he just turned his PS4 off, or you know how that goes. Connection period hasn't been lost. We start off 1-0, going into our next game against I can't read his username, but he's got a pretty good team, pretty even with ours. So maybe slightly better. So starting off in a 2nd and 21, I took a big sack, and we find DK over the middle on 2nd and 22. Or 21, and then our opponent gets us into another 3rd and 17, so a lot of 3rd and longs early. So we get it to a manageable 4th and 8, checking down to Reggie Bush. So on 4th and 8, we need a dot. We find DK over the middle once again. He just doesn't want to cover that post, so I'm going to keep throwing it every time. And then we get held to a 3rd and 1. I thought Julio was open, but Nnamdi was lurking underneath, and he gets the interception. So I'm like, damn. Okay, we starting off bad again. And see, I don't know. I was in a cover 2, but I guess Derwin James was sitting too low, and then we allowed Andre Johnson to get over the top of us for the touchdown. So he's a pretty slow receiver. So I don't know how he burnt me, but I guess shit happens. So coming out 1st and 10, throwing the deep crossing route to Terry McLaurin. Same play as last video. Pretty reliable. Deep crossing route is pretty reliable. So 1st and 10, we hit Darren Waller on the seam in bunch verticals to just progressing on our drive. 1st and 10. We're down 7, so we pretty much need to score. We hit up Julio Jones, try to juke. Julio Jones not the best at juking, but 2nd and goal. I probably could have thrown. Nah, we throw a nice hot one in the back of the end zone to Julio, one-headed catch for the touchdown. He was in cover 2, so that corner out ran pretty deep, so I knew what I had there. And then he takes off with Raheem Mostert. Once again, breakaway speed, scary fast. Raheem Mostert taking off all the way for a touchdown on halfback stretch. I thought they patched stretch, but apparently they didn't. So, 1st and 10 for us. We're down 1 score, so we need to get in field goal range at least before halftime. So we hit up Julio Jones, and he takes a slant route for a 1st down. 1st and 10 again. I thought I had him burnt on the streak, but he clicked on with Dion, and he got the interception. So bad read by me. I kind of forced it. So yeah, and then he throws right at our Deion Sanders, and just Deion Sanders just going off for me in this game, despite my mistakes on offense. So we're down 1 score still. So we hit Julio on the corner route, gets us out of bounds, 1:41 left until halftime. And last time I had good clock management. In the last game I had good clock management before half. This game I just forgot. I don't know how much time got chewed off the clock or how fast it got ran off, but mismanagement of the clock by me. 3rd and 4, he takes a big sack, pause. We get him to a 4th and 5. And we hit Reggie Bush on the underneath 5 and in and get a nice 1st down. So we're still down a score. So I noticed he was pressing DK, so I just lofted him over the top and had a nice toe tap touchdown to tie the game back up. So tied at 14-all. 3rd and 2, Taylor Mays reaches out with his long arms and gets Raheem Mostert in the backfield so that we can get the ball back. So entering the 4th quarter, we need a breakaway drive. We hit Tony Gonzalez, the backup tight end, who doesn't have good route running. It still gets open. So 3rd and 3, I tried to fool him. I threw the RPO a couple times, so I thought I could hand it off and catch him off guard, but no. We had to take our 3, and then we get a hit stick fumble with Lawrence Taylor recovering on special teams. So that's really what secured the victory for us, because we were already up 3. So I was like, yeah, I'm going for the kill shot. Julio Jones on the corner route for the touchdown. So now we have a touchdown and a field goal lead, 2-possession lead. So this game is pretty much in the bag. So now he's just in desperation mode, trying to chuck it up, and he throws it right to Derwin James. So that is pretty much going to seal the victory for us in this game. Moving on to game number 3. Dude has a little bit of a Steelers theme team, so playing up against Fear Not Love. I guess that's his username, I don't know. 2nd and 11. Guy rolls out. He had a beater. He thought he had a cover 3 beater over the top, but I deep half Deion Sanders, and he comes up with another interception. So I think that's 4 or 5 interceptions for Deion this video. Hitting up Julio Jones on the corner route takes us inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, we throw the RPO, he misses a tackle, and Julio Jones has an easy walk-in. So Julio proven to be a really big upgrade, really good upgrade for us. 4th and 5, the pressure gets to him. Lawrence Taylor is all in his face, and yeah. 1st and 10 for us, puts us in good field position. So we hit Darren Waller in the flats, and he little boys Byron Jones, stiff arms him, say, "Get out my way," and gets into the end zone. We take a 14-0 lead, and now he's just rolling out with Big Ben, trying to chuck it, and then Brian Dawkins is right there for the interception. So Brian Dawkins, I almost got rid of him. I think I'm gonna still get rid of him for Ronnie Lott, because because Ronnie Lott's just better and faster. But Brian Dawkins gets the pick six there and seals the victory. So we are now 3-0 in weekend league as of, as of right now. So it leaves my opponent to rage quit after a quick 21 skunk. So yeah, that was our first 3 games of our weekend league recap, starting off 3-0 instead of 0-3. Last week we started 0-3, and then we went on like a 10 or 11 game win streak. So obviously I'm not going to be showing that many games this week because I wasn't able to play because of the servers. But yeah, I'm thinking about replacing Brian Dawkins with Ronnie Lott because he's just faster. I may wait till he comes down in price though. So even though I added sprinter to everybody on the team, I still want to get Ronnie Lott because he'll just be, I think he'll be like 95 speed or something like that on my team. So yeah, this is the defense looking really good. The reason I don't have the Cromartie brothers powered up is because our power-ups are god-awful expensive. So until they come down in price, I'm not powering them dudes up. So yeah, we're still in 92 overall. Next, I'm probably going to try to fit the other 4 games in the next video, so stay tuned for that. If you guys like these videos and you enjoy them, make sure to comment, leave a like down below, and hit the sub button if you're new. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.